Hello everyone, welcome to another planty video. It is me, Desiree. I saw a little fuzz floating in the air all of a sudden. Anyway, today I wanted to share with you some plants that have died. Some plants that have left the premises. They are checked off my inventory. And I used to do these videos every month. Last year I did, and I'm just gonna be honest. Someone left me a negative comment about them. The one negative comment I've ever gotten about the plants that died video that I did. It got to me. I tried so hard. I try really hard not to let negative comments get to me because who cares? It doesn't matter. But that comment, I was like, I don't know why. I thought it was funny at first, but then the following month when I was gonna do the video for plants that died, I didn't do it. And I didn't do the next one. And I didn't do the next one. And I didn't do the next one. And I thought, you know what? This is my channel. You don't have to watch the video. You clicked on it. You know what it's gonna be about. If you don't want me to show you plants that are dead, don't click on it, okay? I don't know if any of you guys watch Manny MUA. At the beginning of his videos, he says, if you guys don't like me and you don't like this video, don't watch it. He doesn't say it that nicely, but I like it when he says that because I'm like, you know what, it's very true. Anyway, I'm going to show you plants that died, and I'm going to continue to show you plants that died for the rest of the year because it's real life. Some plants just don't make it. Anyway, this month I have three little babies that have left the premises. There were a couple of propagations. I'm looking this way because there's one that I threw out. There was a piece of a snake plant that I kept forgetting to water. I have two pieces of a snake plant sitting in this little cup. One of them was a whale fin thing. That one died. And the other one was a little piece of one that broke off in transit when I ordered something online. And I keep forgetting to fill up the cup with water. So eventually that one was like, I can't take it anymore, lady. And he perished. And there were some philodendron silver sword propagations that didn't make it that I tossed as well. There's only one of that whole plant that I cut up in that video. So far only one piece has developed roots that's doing really well. The rest of it was just rotten. I don't know, but that's just the nature of props sometimes, especially in water. They're not all gonna take. Anyway, the first one, speaking of propagations, this little shell of a man. This used to be a Senecio blue chalk sticks. Oh my God, I don't even want to show you up close. But this was a piece of one of my favorite plants. This is what it looks like. I mean, these are other propagations too. This was a piece that had broke off and I thought, oh my God, let me try to save it. And it did really well for a long time, but I don't know if I underwatered it or overwatered it, but this is what happened. He's no longer with us. And I just happened to see it because I have it sitting at the edge of that table there and I'm like, that one doesn't look too good. So I'm gonna throw this out. I'm actually gonna toss this whole thing right now. And now I have this beautiful little cover pot for something. And the other propagations I took off of that plant, they're doing well, or they're doing, I don't know if they're doing well, but this is what they look like now. They look so bad now that I'm looking at them. They're so sparse. They're getting a lot of dry pieces. Like a lot of these little like dried up little pieces are happening on it. I don't know what that's about, but what are you gonna do? I don't know. But these are propagations. I probably should water them again, to be honest, because I feel like with propagations, you're supposed to keep them more moist than normal. Is that correct? I should probably water this again just to be on the safe side because it's dry as a bone right now. But the other propagations are doing, we'll just say that. But that other one, he's no longer with us. There was another plant that died at the beginning of the month. It was my variegated strawberry begonia. I forgot about it. I forget that that one needs to be watered more often, and I think I had it in a terracotta pot, if I'm not mistaken. My fault. No, I didn't. It was in plastic. The other one's in terracotta. Either way, I have one in terracotta. Anyway, that one looked really wilted one day, so I put it in the water because it was dry, and then it never perked back up. And I thought, well, it's super wet now. It should be perking back up, and it never did. And then it kind of just rotted away in the pot. So threw that one away. And then the other one that, okay. And then the last one, I did kind of expect this. This shirt is driving me crazy. I feel like it's riding up like a turtle shell or something. Anyway, I did kind of expect this to happen because anytime I buy a big Hoya from Costa Farms, this is what happens. They just rot away. If you leave them in the plastic pot, it's just gonna die and die and die and die and die until it's just a vine or two. If you repot it, or at least for me, I repot it, the same thing happens. And that is what has happened to the Hoya Chelsea. So I did repot this in a video because it was sopping wet. It was heavy with water when I bought it. So I decided to repot it, and this is all that's left of it, and it does not look good at all. I know this vine looks good, but it's not. It's not good. It's like completely brittle up here. It's sucked dry of any moisture. So this one I am gonna toss. Obviously, it's not good. But every time I went to look at this, leaves were mush. They were so mushy, and I hadn't watered it. I repotted it. It stayed moist for a long time after that, even though I put it in this pot that I thought would wick away some moisture. But it's the soil, it was just so wet all the time, and the leaves, I think, had already tried to absorb so much water from having been in that other pot at the store. So just over the next coming weeks, mushy, mushy, mushy leaves all the time, leaves always on the ground. So yeah, this one I'm just gonna toss. But there is a piece of the Hoya Chelsea doing really well. Let me show it to you. This little baby. So in that repotting video, there were a few pieces that were left over that wouldn't fit in this pot, and I honestly was gonna throw them away. But then I thought, I'll just throw them in this pot and see what happens. And you know what? They're doing so good. They're doing so good. I just watered it, so the pot's really wet, and they're hard as a rock now. They're doing good. I'm so happy to still have at least a thriving little Chelsea plant because I really like this Hoya. I love the shape of these leaves. They're just so pretty. And I'm really happy to at least have a piece of the plant still doing well because the big boy, he didn't make it. But that's it. Those are the only plants that died this month, so I have 3 less on my inventory, but I also bought 3 plants this month, so we broke even. But that is it. Let me know some plants that didn't make it for you this month. I would love to know. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.